Uh, Speaking of Daredevil, let's get into our next three episodes of Daredevil. And we are on episodes 8, 9, and 10. After this, we have three more to go. But luckily, we got a lot more Punisher in here. I was a little worried that we're not going to get Punisher in the next three episodes. That'd be more Elektra based, which it was a little Elektra heavy. But Frank going to jail, like all the jail scenes were really great scenes. And the big reveal that Wilson Fisk is back in the show, and he's so he doesn't like
Wait,
Wilson
Wilson
Fisk.
Fisk. Somehow it didn't get ruined for me that Wilson Fisk was going to be on this. I might have missed one of your stories, Tristan, or just totally zoned out.
I didn't know he was gonna be on it either.
Yeah, but like when he showed up, I was like, "Holy shit,
spoilers.
this is so great!" I thought it was awesome.
And him having all the guards, like he's got his own guards and everything. Like, he controls part of the prison.
Yeah, so rad, so rad.
Dude, I was reminded for 3 episodes of how fucking annoying Fisk's voice, Vincent
D'Onofrio.
how annoying his voice version of Fisk really is. He talks like he's constipated. It's just so hard for me to get past.
Yeah, I love it.
He's constipated in prison.
Yeah, dude. Eat a lot of cheese.
And then it's like, so when the Punisher walks in to reveal it's Fisk, right? Or are we jumping ahead because we've gone?
We can jump.
Yeah, just like during the trial, all of a sudden, like, oh, I'm guilty. I'm guilty.
Yeah, it's like, dude, everybody knows my stance on Foggy. He's so goddamn annoying.
Foggy's the best.
So Fisk, he's bringing it down a whole notch for me because that voice is so goddamn annoying. But I do like what they're doing with like Matt and Foggy and Nelson and Murdoch. That Matt's finally like, fuck it. It is what it is. I'm not gonna change. You need to move on, Foggy. You need to do what's best for you. Didn't see that one coming, dude. Was pretty good. Karen is become an unrealistic, unbelievable character, where she's just annoying.
Her detective / reporter skills are a little bit.
Yeah,
I feel like she's good at everything she does, which is kind of annoying. Like she's really good at the lawyery stuff, and it's like, I don't know. Like that's the one part of the show that I when she comes on, I lose a little bit of.
Yeah, it's unrealistic to believe like, oh, she's like this superstar at Nelson and Murdoch. Then she goes, and that editor like is all like, she's the greatest thing since sliced bread. He has never seen any better researcher other than old Ben,
who was like one of the best reporters in the history of the world. Right. But I guess she did learn on do some learning underneath him. Yeah. But
he mentored her.
It's a hard sell.
Stretch, but it furthers
for
the
like
story.
2 weeks, and then she got him killed.
I did like how she was upset when she walked in on old Matt Murdock and his flame and what's his name?
Stick
sitting there with the ladle.
And he's like, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah, with his ladle, dude, that was awesome.
So great. He's so awesome.
Stick is pretty great. I'm glad he showed up.
Yeah, him showing up out of nowhere and just like chopping bitches up was pretty awesome.
And we learned that
lobbing hands.
Elektra's been working for Stick this whole time.
Yeah, the thing that I did like was at the very beginning, because here's what it is. We'll get into a couple of grievances I have. But finally, Matt and Elektra get hurt, right? Like, succumb to some, she gets cut with a katana blade. It's like, dude, these guys are like supposed to be trained in the ancient ways of everything. They can mask their heartbeats and all that. But yet, Matt Murdock and Elektra can kick 23 ninjas' asses all in one. The problems I did have was, dude, she takes a fucking katana blade to the gut, splits her open. They put a voodoo witch doctor's mix together, lace her up. Why he stuck that thing in her gut, I have no idea.
Yeah, why not?
So then, old Matt comes out after he's like, I love you, professes his love to her. Dude takes a longbow right through the fucking lung. All right?
Okay, well, it was through the shoulder.
No, it wasn't. It came right through here, it was right here, right above his fucking boot, his nipple.
That's not his lung, though, right?
Isn't it a little lower?
Yeah, your lungs are like in the middle here.
Your lung. Where is your rib cage? What's hidden behind your rib cage?
My soul.
You're yourself a mammogram right now?
I'm trying to feel where that arrow could go through, like right here.
Your heart's right here, right, and your lungs are by your heart.
I feel it was closer to the shoulder.
Right here, and it was fighting out there the whole time.
Wow.
And so then the arrow got broken off and all that stuff. But don't worry, because a day later, Matt having taken a fucking arrow through the heart is just right back out there being Daredevil. You know, that's the shit that's unrealistic. You know, it'd be like 3 weeks later.
Yeah. I mean, he was. Yeah. That I can get. I can be okay with that. Because he's a superhero.
I mean, he took a fucking arrow through the chest, dude, and the next day he's like trying to do the Punisher's like on the stand. I mean, come on, dude. Seriously.
It was just through the shoulder.
Stick had some healing potions and whatnot. Mystical stuff.
Yeah, it's like we don't know. We haven't seen Doctor Strange yet. We don't know all this magic shit that's gonna come in this world, and just like maybe Stick knows some of this mystical magic that can save people and do.
They teased that Asian lady last season with the mystic stuff. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
And Stick seems associated in some ways. So it's a reach, but it's still a comic book show.
Yeah, you gotta have some. You gotta have some suspension of disbelief.
I will admit that the reintroduction of pure crazy, fucking pure driven Punisher was exactly what we needed in wake of those last 3 episodes that were not very good.
The jail cell scene with Punisher getting set up by Fisk was probably the best of the series so far, for season at least. With him going to kill Dutton, and then oh crap! Now all his goons are coming.
Dude
at
went
me.
ham.
And he took them all on.
Straight ham. And then as he's laying down there, I did like how Fisk like had his hands behind his back, and he was like up like on the gantry, and he's like, "Thank you."
That's a good impression.
Yeah. And then you know, his whole cheesy ass thing with the Punisher when he's like, release him. I did like the interaction of Fisk with Matt Murdock when Matt Murdock was like,
oh, that was a very good scene too.
Do we really want to see who's got a bigger dick? Let's just fucking put it out on the table right here. Oh, the girl you're in love with? Yeah, you're never going to be with her.
And then Fisk just takes his face and slams it on the table repeatedly.
I know.
That was awesome. And he hits him in the lungs over and over again. Just boom. That was great. Oh, love that scene.
That was the Punisher he did that to, not Matt Murdock.
No, when Matt Murdock was...
Oh, yeah, that was the Punisher.
No, he does slam his head.
He doesn't smash his chest. I was getting excited about the chest scene. I really love that scene. Sorry, guys.
There was going back to the trial, and Matt Murdock was talking to Frank Castle. I felt like at some point, Frank Castle, like a light bulb clicked on. He's like, wait a minute, this guy sounds familiar. I wonder if he figured out that he is Daredevil. Yeah. There's a part during when they're talking to each other, and Punisher was like, okay, I get it. I got it now. Maybe he figured it out, maybe not.
No, I can get behind that.
I really did think it was Punisher the one gunning down the DA though when those bullets went flying.
So did I. Yeah, that made
he was too erratic.
Yeah.
Oh, like the shots weren't good.
Who's gonna be setting him up now?
Fisk.
Is this Fisk's work or
probably?
I don't know. I did like that wild. Took one. Could have been a little further.
Come on, get off Foggy, man.
Foggy's gonna be in some danger since Fisk has it out for not only Matt but Franklin Percy Nelson also.
Yeah.
So that could be interesting as
let him be.
How they go about that. The airport scene with Elektra and the Frenchman,
Yeah, that was good.
Jacques Duchamps, who in the comics, there's a character nicknamed Frenchie, who's a mercenary associated with Moon Knight. I don't know if this is kind of like that, or at least an homage to him in some ways. Because there's been rumors that Moon Knight might come into a Netflix series at some point. So that could be interesting if that was supposed to be him. They had different names, but maybe it's based off that character. But that whole fight was a pretty good fight.
Yeah.
Especially the kill shot where the katanas and he rips them out.
Yeah. The best fight of the 3-episode arc, I think, still was...
Or not katanas, but whatever they call it.
Yeah. Punisher in the prison, breaking out, like... When he's in the white outfit and it's just, as he's beating guys, it's just getting filled more and more with blood. That was done so well. That was so cool.
A part that just infuriated me, crossed back my mind. When Daredevil, when that dude is being escorted, right? They're in an underground parking garage, which we've all been in on before, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're real low. They're like, just a little bit over head height. They walk through, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Daredevil falls out of the fucking ceiling, dude. Like, he jumps down. It's like, dude, they would have totally fucking saw you, man. If he'd have jumped out of a dumpster or something like that, I'd have been cool with it, But that whole warehouse scene was pretty cool. Like, when he's like, that guy was like, dude, there's a bunch more people, and Matt Murdock's like, not conscious.
Yeah.
And then I really was intrigued to know what that was in there. And then when he found out that that guy didn't burn to death, that he really is still alive. So now he might be believing some tall tales about the Chosen One.
And those creepy kids that were hooked up to the blood things. Or whatever,
yeah, what was that all about at the end?
Then in the hospital, and they'll take out that one guy who's the father of one of those kids.
Yeah, his dad.
Yeah, that makes me really want to watch the next episode.
Going on. And the Hand are just like the ninjas are just invading this.
They're
area.
coming to kill him.
I feel like we stopped at the perfect episode because that was like a good cliffhanger.
It was a cliffhanger, yeah.
And we were like, this is a cliffhanger that I'm actually really like okay with seeing.
With 3 more episodes coming still too.
Man, this show.
I was just waiting for a couple of throwing stars to go through Foggy's window and really make this a great episode.
Unlike Jessica Jones, I feel like this show has been doing a really good job of pacing the episodes along and not entirely feeling like filler like Jessica Jones. Like you felt like they're doing the same thing over and over again. Because we get the trial, we got the introduction of the Punisher earlier, then we have now the introduction of Fisk, and the ninjas are slowly coming into play, and things are like coming together. It's just like a much more well put together show.
My theory is we're on 10,
True.
right? We watched through 10 right
8,
now.
9, 10, yeah.
So I think if realistically we were ending at 9 right now, 8 or 9,
it would have been a better experience. Yeah,
perfectly awesome. Because I feel like the last 3 episodes could have been summed up in probably 1, maybe 1.5 episodes, right?
Which you also said for the previous 3 episodes, I think. Or we said that we could have probably gotten away with smashing them into 1 episode because I didn't think we loved those.
So then I think if we would have put those last 3 in there and we were really at 8 episodes total, where we're at right now, dude, Netflix get thumbs up. They've done a really, really good job.
Yeah, it's really strange. Why is Netflix doing 13 episodes? Like they don't have to. There's no. Well, maybe it's like a syndicate. Maybe it's a syndication thing or something down the line that they.
I think they follow like the HBO route because HBO does like a similar episode count. I think HBO's maybe at 10, but I don't know.
It's strange. Like they just. I don't know. I feel like the content in this season is much better than the previous season, so it's holding up. But I get you. I hear you.
So, I think that kind of sums up. I think we left on a cliffhanger, so I'm looking forward to what we're going to get next. But what score are you guys going to give these 3 episodes?
I'm going to give it a 4. I have there's little parts of me that want to even give it a higher score, but it's weird because as a whole, I was feeling like I can see where the series is going. When I get to the very end and I score the entire series, like I could be at a 5 for the entire series because the run has been so solid. Mm-hmm. But I keep giving these little sections like 4s instead of 5s, but I'm gonna give this a 4. There's just like good stuff in here, and like great fight scenes. Fist coming back, awesome. The ending, yeah, there's good shit. Karen's my only downfall at this point, but even she's good.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm right there with you, 2 out of 4. There's a couple of things that are just like, oh god, so like nails on a chalkboard. Fisk, I think he could be like such a great character. God, his voice is so overwhelmingly annoying. But he had a lot of really good interaction scenes with the Punisher, with Matt Murdock, all that stuff. The fight scenes, when they were by the hole in the Matt Murdock refighting the kid in his apartment after he took an arrow through the lung, awesome. The prison scene, awesome. Elektra pulling out her signature blades, driving him into that dude like Melissa McCarthy Spy style, was awesome. So I'm at a 4. I'm like you. I could see it being a 5 for the series down the run. But I'm at an overall solid 4 for the series right now. But we do have 3 more episodes that could really, really change the tide of where we're going in terms of Punisher, the Rampage. Because, I mean, I think we forgot to really cover a major part, which is now it's Team Punisher, Team Karen, right? After they sprayed Karen's apartment full of bullets, and he's like, see, it really wasn't me. So I think there's some good things to happen. And I have a feeling old Daredevil's going to team up with Punisher to try to clear Punisher's name. There's a lot of things in there. I still don't get Karen, how she was an advocate for the Punisher, even though she's like not an advocate for anybody who hurts anyone or kills anyone. Even old Punisher's killed like 50 people. He's like, I would do it again. They're all scumbags.
I like that.
I'm going with a 5 for these 3 episodes. I really, really, really enjoyed these 3 episodes once I got to them, and by the time they're done, awesome cliffhanger. The prison scenes with the reemergence of Wilson Fisk and his overpowering scenes, which I really enjoyed. And
me too. The
one-on-one scene with Matt Murdock and unleashing Punisher on the city and everything, and having Punisher kill those people for him, like it all went together perfectly. And then even on the other side with the Hand coming in town and Stick showing back up, Elektra learning a little bit more about her, like what her motives are, and working for Stick and not wanting to work for him anymore and wanting to run away with Matt and all of that stuff. Some really great stuff in these 3 episodes, and I'm liking where this show's going. Like, they could just do Daredevil, and who cares about all those other shows? Like, I mean, Luke Cage and Iron Fist are probably going to be great shows also, and they're going to start filming The Defenders this year, actually. But this show is a very good show. I'm a big Daredevil fan.
Yeah, it's good.